Hi all, welcome to another video of Berg Performance, and today we have yet another BMW M3 G80 in the shop, which we are going to provide with our whole custom Stage 2 power pack, in which we will change the exhaust, do the engine calibration, do the transmission, like the whole bang for these vehicles. Maybe for you guys it can get a little bit boring because we're doing the same cars all the time, but for us it really isn't. We are continuously developing ourselves on this platform. The results are incredible. It gets even better and better and better each time we do one of these. But yeah, I really like this configuration for this specific car in black with all the M Performance parts that you can think of. And these cool wheels. Let me know what you think about these. We have some quite cool cars in the shop, to be honest. The BMW i8, which we have tuned with a custom Stage 1 tuning, which you will see a new video coming up. The Mercedes facelifted W213 E63 AMG. Catless downpipes, OPF delete, a custom Stage 2 tuning, including CPC, TCU and ECU tuning. More on that later, because it will have some incredible results. But this is the car what we're talking about in this video, and it will be the BMW M3 Competition X-Drive G80 generation, in which you can see I have already de-installed the full exhaust system of this car because we're going to upgrade some things. This car has entered the shop for a custom Stage 2 calibration pack that we offer for these kind of vehicles. That's also the reason why you see so many S58 platforms on our YouTube channel. This car, as you can see, these are the original downpipes. So these are the stock catalytic converters, the secondary cats, the OPF, the mid silencer, and the original backbox of the car. We are going to replace it with our Berg Performance. You can also order it from our web shop, the Berg catless downpipes, together with a 4-inch Miltech single mid pipe connected to the original backbox. Just one thing I want to show you if you come with me. The car, before it came to us, it doesn't have a lot of mileage, but this is really not good. So these are the connectors for the exhaust valves, and what they did is disconnected one of the exhaust valves to have it open all the time, but then glued the connection itself. As you can see, please, if you show this, they glued this connector to a hot part, which is the exhaust. So it is completely ruined, and that's not the way how to do it, of course. So we are going to replace this one with a new one from BMW, fit a proper valve controller on it, and make a nice multi-map Stage 2 calibration for this car.
100. 200. 100. 200.
So, the BMW M3 G80, and we'll start with a that is a very good accelerating car. The M3 G80, actually I have exactly the same car as this one, so also in black, and that's the only thing that's the same. Mine has a red interior, so it's not exactly the same, but I have a black M3 G80 myself as well. And this is just the setup is just perfect. The mid pipe that people can choose, that is really a subjective thing. But whether you choose this mid pipe, something else, it doesn't matter for me right now. For the power with the single mid pipe and the catless downpipes, the tuning, the multi-map settings that we do, it is just insane. This car, 5.66 seconds, 100 to 200 on 98 fuel, and the 102 fuel map we still have to test, but Oleg will put it in the video, and I expect it to do around 5.3 seconds, which is very fast. first place, with these wheels, I thought like, yeah, I don't know if I will do it. The car is also sitting on lowering springs instead of a height adjustable KW or a BMW M Performance set. But while I'm driving it and seeing the car for another week in our shop, I really appreciate how it looks, how it drives, and how it feels. It is absolutely insane. I mean, listen to that! Woo! The carbon ceramic brakes are also very cool, not only for the braking power, but oh man, this thing is so fast. But also because they don't generate brake dust as steel brakes do. So when you have these kind of wheels, which are very light colored, very big and very sensitive for dust, it is really a must-have to have these carbon ceramic brakes, which will eventually brake faster as well and have lower unsprung weight, which benefit the car again. Also, the cleaning part is just perfect, and I think with these wheels it really makes sense to have it. But the drivability, we have improved a lot on these. Oh man! We have improved so much on the S58 platform, and this does not mean that the older tunes are not good. They are still good, but as you can imagine, the more we do, the more we develop and find out new things. And we are at this moment right at the upper limit. I think it's just near to perfection. For a customer, it is perfection, but for us as a tuner, we always aim to find out new things. But for performance-wise, it doesn't make sense to go any further than this on normal petrol fuel. And this is the maximum that we can extract out of these cars. The 5.6 something on 98 fuel is really respectable. Maybe I can do it a little bit faster, but yeah, it doesn't need to. This car should be producing, I did not measure it yet, but should be producing around 730 horsepower, 720 horsepower, 900 Newton meters. And on the 102 map, it should produce around 750 horsepower and also around 900 Newton meters of torque. We also made a 95 ROM map, that is map 1, which is limiting power, but yeah, it's good for daily or countries where they don't have the 98 fuel. But it drives so good, it's very planted, it doesn't have any vibrations, and okay, I'm going to accelerate again. The shifting, oh man. This is I like this setup. Personally, I doubt a lot between the M2 and the M3, which one to take, which one to drive, which one to sell. And every time I step into an M3, I'm like, okay, this is also a very good car. The M2 is more pointy, definitely. I mean, if you are going to track the car, such as I do sometimes, it makes sense to buy the M2 instead of the M3. 100% sure, especially with only the rear-wheel drive and no steering inputs at the front. But for everyday use and very good traction off the line, there's no competition that can beat the X-Drive system of BMW M's at this moment. So it is a very cool car. I hope the owner will be happy with this car because I am really happy. I am really happy about the results and drivability of the car. It sounds amazing. It shifts smooth but harsh in a good way. So very good and fast, or clean and fast. Let me put it like that. Yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.